This story out of Florida is incredibly messed up. It all went down in Panama City when cops were called by a man who said there was an intruder in his house and his wife was dead. When they got on the scene, cops looked through the window and spotted the man's wife, Eva Marie McGregor, dead on the floor, surrounded in blood. The scene was grisly. Cops say the woman was missing skin from her face and her left foot was torn off. The husband, who appeared disoriented, told cops his wife's foot was missing because his 2 dogs had gnawed on her. Investigators say the woman had been dead for several days. The husband claims she had some sort of medical episode but never called authorities for help, and told police he kept her body in the living room because he didn't want to lose her. While it's not clear what sort of medical incident led to the woman's death, it's worth pointing out that Americans routinely avoid getting medical treatment they need due to the high cost of healthcare. A Gallup poll from earlier this year found that in 2022, a record high number of Americans said they've delayed getting medical care over the past 12 months due to cost. The husband in Panama City has been charged with felony improper storage of human remains and is being held in jail before a trial in January.
Damn, my condolences goes out to that lady family just for the simple fact. Man, that's crazy. Like, you let the dog do all this shit to your wife, man. Why didn't you call the police? You know, maybe she could have been saved. Who knows? I mean, if she's having a medical episode, they already know what type of health condition she in. So, man, that's crazy. I ain't never heard nothing like that. You sitting right next to a dead body because you don't want to leave and lose your wife. I ain't never heard that before, but like they say, he wasn't all the way there, you know. When it comes to medical health, I will 100% agree because, man, the health insurance, dental, all that shit. See, dental and vision ain't bad. It's the fucking health insurance that's expensive. But yeah, we see this government, this beautiful country of ours, giving away billions and trillions of dollars for weapons that's killing people or that's not even counted for, while we struggling just to pay for health insurance here in our own country. It's just crazy.
Story out of North Carolina is wild. This is 42-year-old Michelle Barlow, an English teacher at Wake Forest High School. She was driving a minivan when a then 26-year-old man named Donald Calder Jr. was behind the wheel of a dump truck that crashed into Michelle's van, killing her. Cops believe Donald had been fatigued or distracted when the crash went down, and after pleading guilty to misdemeanor death by vehicle, he was sentenced to 12 months probation. That all went down in 2016, but it's not the end of the story. Michelle had a son, a now 22-year-old named Rhett, who's been a member of the North Carolina National Guard since 2019. And Rhett was just arrested at Fort Liberty because, according to police, back in November, he bought an AR-15 and tried to hire a hitman back in November to kill Donald in an attempt to avenge his mom's death. The hitman then turned him into the police, and Rhett's now being charged with soliciting first-degree murder. He's been ordered to take a mental health assessment and is due back in court later this month.
Now, I hope he get the help that he needs, just for the simple fact that car accident really hurt him deeply. And when you're going through trauma, the person not only who dealing with it, also the ones that love them or who they have to be with every day is affected by it. And as we can see, he is affected by this guy killing his mom back over 6-7 years ago. And he never was able to recover from that, even with the support of other people and friends. I mean, that's a very bad car accident that took a life. So even if she was able to come back from it mentally, she wouldn't even be okay. You know, so we can just imagine what he's going through. Definitely doing all that nonsense of hiring somebody and shit. I mean, I hope the mental health doctors or whoever, however they're going to do it, really get him the help he needs.